Alright, welcome to a review of my favorite seed that I've ever played on. And I'm going to go ahead and reveal it to you now. There you go. It is a big island. It's got a village on it. It's got three separate individual mountains on it. And this is right there. That is where you spawn if you spawn in this seed. There it is there. And I absolutely love this map. You start off with all of your most useful passive mobs. You got your cows, your sheep, your chicken. I think I even seen a pig. Yep. Oh, well, that's a sheep. But there are pigs here too if you thin the crowds out long enough to get them to spawn. It'll even spawn horses from time to time, which, I mean, it's kind of useless on an island like this, but hey, it's never a bad thing to have horses, right? You have this absolutely good-sized village. I mean, it's missing a blacksmith. But, I mean, hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? I mean, you got a nice sized village here. You can start off, you can lock all your villagers in, and you can have a pretty good build bump in the starting pace for starting a new game. You know, and I absolutely love these three mountains. You know, they're nice size for the most part. They're intact. I mean, there's a couple of clefts in the landscape, but for the most part, this landscape is intact. And I actually love this cave in the little back here. It's almost like this little hidey-ho hang-around. You wouldn't even know it's there. But I love these mountains because you can use them for like 3 different builds. You know, you can put 3 separate things on them. They're not actually linked like a mountain range would be. You know, so it doesn't. You can put in 3 separate things, like maybe a little monastery here. You got the stairs leading up to a contemplation area, and then a final set of stairs leading up to the actual monastery, or whatever. You know, that's up to you. And there's actually the mainland right there. You see you got the savanna there and a desert right there, so it's nice and close. Because everybody uses a lot of sand. And I think one of the best things about this specific map, and I'm going to show you underneath, is what's actually underneath it. And that is an absolutely massive abandoned mine complex. I think it's actually 2 spawned over each other. But I mean, you can get an idea just as to how big this thing is. There has to be somewhere in the vicinity of like 12 to 15 mob spawners. I mean, look, you got there's a spider one there. There's another spider one right there. There's 2 right next to each other, basically. Look, there's 3. There's your triple mob spawner. I bet they might all, well, that one might be a little far away. But you definitely have at least a double right there. And I know from experience that there is a triple mob spawner in here somewhere. I mean, look at this. Look at this. There's 2 spider spawners almost on top of each other. Could you get them much closer than that? Oh, I wonder where that fire is coming from. And there's a 3rd one right there, so that would definitely work as a triple. There's also zombie spawners down here. There's skeleton spawners down here. But this is an absolutely massive complex. You could spend a lot of time exploring this and fighting mobs off in here. I think there's your zombie one. Yep. Absolutely massive. Zombie, there's another spider one right there. Alright, so let's go back above ground. You know, so that's your basic island. There's actually another mob spawner in here. In here somewhere. There we go, right there. Yeah, that's another one. That one's nice and close to the surface. You have another one kind of underneath this island. You've just seen it right there, maybe a glimpse of it. See this little pond here? Look at that, it's almost directly under the pond. There's a skeleton one there. You know, so this is an absolutely brilliant spawn. All of your major biomes, you can't see it now, but if you were to use a MITS, you'd find just about every major biome you need within 1,500 blocks. And that includes an ice spike biome and a mesa biome. You know, so everything is pretty damn close here. There's even a guardian temple not too far away. If you were to spawn a portal in somewhere in the middle here, you'd find a nether fortress right there. It's nice and close. I'll even do that for you now, just so you see. Alright, so here we are in the nether. There's your fortress, right there. How close to world spawn is that? Look, there's your portal. Depending on where you put your portal on the mainland, you could probably put it almost on top of this. And I know that this fortress here has a couple of mob spawners in it. There's one there. There's another blaze spawner over here. There's a few. So I mean, this is a really, really nice world spawn. It's nice and centrally located. I lost my portal. There it is. Night vision in the nether. It's terrible. There you go. That's the seed. This is one of my favorites of all time. I'll even put it up for you again one more time just so you get a good look. Look at that island. That's some beautiful landscape. Alright, I'm Rusted420. Thanks for watching the video on one of my all-time favorite seeds. I hope you enjoy playing it if you decide to play on it. Have a great day. If you liked the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see some of my other content or my additional content, feel free to give me a subscribe. It's always appreciated. Take it easy.